I think we're live now. Wait, where's my iPad? I need my iPad so I can check the sound. My iPad is in here. Let me get my iPad. Hang on, hang tight. Hang tight. Where'd it go? Here it is. There it is. Oops. Let me just make sure this is working. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. I can hear myself. All right, it's very exciting night tonight. Very exciting. Oops. Why is it so exciting? Because we got a special guest. I don't know if she's still there. We got Arizona Jumper. It's unbelievable. She just showed up in the chat. Arizona Jumper is here after months. It's incredible. So we're gonna hear from Arizona Jumper. She's gonna tell us in the chat what happened to her. Very exciting. She just showed up. I hope it's not a troll impersonating Arizona Jumper. Let's hope that's not the case. That'd be really bad. Did somebody check to make sure she had the same avatar? Hey, let me thank our mods. Linda Belk is here. Lizzie is here. Sarah Joy is here. They're all there. And then we got viewers. Oh, Sonic says that's Jumper in the avatar. I didn't look. Amber E. sees the day. Beth Standard, Tony Del Monte, Rick Hoppy, Dallas Alice. Wow, it's amazing. Arizona Jumper is here. Arizona Jumper is here in the chat. It's amazing. Sharon Heberling is here. Apocalypse No, Darren Markley, Queen of the South. Best Standard, Kathy Moran, Sonic, Cherry Cola, Lisa Remo, Jennifer Tower, Pepe the Frog. I'm glad you like my shorts. I like them too. Audra Gart, Bob Messina, Deadwing, Budget Girl, Evasive Snail. Ziggy, Wendy Lincoln, Blue Bayou, Tony Del Monte. Bridget is here. Good to see you, Bridget M. Another special guest in the chat. Jackie Morgan sees the day. JR, Jeff Hunt, Nicola Higgins, Nathan Levy. Clark Smith. Polly, hey, thanks for the donation, Polly. I appreciate that. Clark Smith. I said Clark Smith. Ziggy Zipper. Rambo Apples, Darth Tater, Billy Alethea Scout, Kenneth Colton, Nan B, Jan Harker, JR. Sean. All right. David Gibson. Best Standard, Bridget McGowan, Anna Starrett, Rosemary Randolph, Real Ryan Reeves, Sue T, Dave Moss. Dave Moss says, call in. I wasn't going to bother Arizona Jumper by asking. Arizona Jumper, if you want to zoom in and talk on the air, you're welcome to. I just wasn't going to bug you with it. So if you want to just post in the chat what happened, what's been going on as well, that's fine. Either is fine with me. Minyard Reddix is here. Tony Nagy is here from Alberta, Canada. Diana. Barb Filer says, all quiet in New Hampshire. Ashley Stevie. No, I'm not selling it, Ashley. Sean TV told me to hold it, so I'm holding it. John A. and PD is here. Teresa Gonzalez. Sicilian says, never lost power today. Sicilian, what are you, in New England? In Rhode Island, I can't remember. Carlos Rosa, realtor. So we're going to have Arizona Jumper catch us up. She's going to explain what happened to her. But it's very exciting. It's been months. People have been asking about her for months. People were asking about her on the last stream. Pan is watching at 3:37 a.m. in the Netherlands. Nicholas Guerrero is here. Joseph Harper is here. TC says, goodbye, Henri. Ernesto Aubin is here. Now, where did my phone go? Oh, here it is. I set my phone alarm. I actually put a baked potato in the oven because my eating schedule was off. So I have my alarm set on my phone. Arizona Jumper says, ha 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 ha, me Zoom, LOL, I don't even know how to tweet. Well, all right, so what we'll do is we'll have the other option would be if you want to do it by phone, we could do it by phone. Arizona Jumper. It's up to you though. No pressure. You can just explain in the chat what's going on with you if you want to. Either is fine with me. I'm giving you the option, whatever you prefer. Why does it say mini stream? Says Carlos Rose Realtor. Well, it says mini stream because we already did a stream today and I woke up early for it. And probably going to not be as long as the usual stream is. So I'm giving people a notice. Queen of the South is here. Madonna Harold is here. Meredith McMacken is here. Yeah, I was up early today for tropical storm coverage. D. Buzek is here. Eric B. is here. Jenny's Books and Vlogs is here. Steel Magnolia is here. So again, very special guest. Okay, so Arizona Jumper, that's totally fine. She is going to explain in the chat what happened to her. It's very excited. Oh, thank you, Sharon Heberling. It's very exciting that she is here. It's been months since she's been here. People have been asking about her nonstop. I've been wondering where she was. So she just showed up in the chat as people were assembling for the stream. So we are going to hear what happened to her. Be Happy is here. Tessa is here. Southern Stitcher is here. So we'll give it another couple minutes just for people to show up so she doesn't have to repeat herself. Porcupine Pancake Art is here. Darren Markley is here. Mantronics is here. It's exciting. Robert Allen says he is not here. Linda Nielsen is here. Keith Clark is here. Tony Nagy said that he worked on a house for a Ron Howard movie for Disney Studios. Very nice. Sonic, I know Arizona Jumper already posted some stuff earlier in the chat. So she already has shared some stuff. So she doesn't have to share any more than that. But she's okay sharing some stuff, I know, because she already posted it. But I'm going to ask her to share it again. Mark Despotakis, for agenda-free stuff, you should contact me on Twitter. Those kind of comments and questions are best for Twitter. They're not really Lookner chat comments. All right, so I think we should begin. Tony's gig at the Minnesota State Fairs in 4 days. Awesome. Oh, Charles Goki is here. See, some people are still kind of rolling in. Ryan the Gamer is here. We got some stragglers coming in. Seta DePants is here. Dylan Peterson is here. Rumanjit is here. Nicola Higgins is here. Nice gathering. Uh-oh. Stoof was. I have a bad feeling about Stoof was. Some people, I just get a bad feeling about what's going to go on. MSU Kiwi is here. Oric 3D is here. Okay, we're going to get this thing going. We are going to get this thing going. David DePia is here. AM Coffee is here from North Carolina. Christine W. is here. C. Michelle Sparks is here. Ralphie Boy. Oh my gosh, Ralphie Boy is back too. This is like I don't even know how to describe this. This is like the revisiting. I mean, Ralphie Boy hasn't been here in a while either. Good to see Ralphie Boy. Wow, man. We'll have to ask Ralphie Boy what happened to him. Oh, no. Arizona Jumper says, typed reply was too long so it doesn't show. I type only with one finger on phone. We'll update next stream, hopefully with donation. Can you give like a one sentence summary, Arizona Jumper? I think I can find, I don't know if I can find what you wrote before. Do I have a history of the chat? Maybe somebody can cut and paste what you wrote before. I can't go. Can I go back and find it? I can't go. Can I go? Second. If anyone's able to find what she wrote before, I didn't even read everything she wrote before. Ace Kip works for Eversource? I didn't know that. That's cool. Thanks for all your efforts, Ace Kip. Sonic says, I think YouTube accepts long input and then it just disappears if too long in the phone. I know if you can type a chat message in and it's like it'll look like it won't say too long and then you won't be able to put it when you press return, it won't all go in. Like Sonic said. Is anyone able to? Okay, Sarah Joy found it. Sarah Joy found it. So what Arizona Jumper said was in hospital again first part of June. After that, everything fell apart. Every aspect of my life was a total disaster. Went off the grid for a while in order to survive. Wow. Wow. So that's from Arizona Jumper. That's what she said earlier in the chat. She says she was in the hospital and then everything fell apart. I mean, being in the hospital itself is bad. But it's so good to see you. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. I'm not even sure what Arizona was in the hospital for, so maybe she'll tell us next time she comes back. Streamlabs is here. I don't know. Streamlabs sounds fishy too. So I hope we see Arizona Jumper again soon, and I hope Arizona Jumper is doing okay, doing well. The mods will handle it. The mods got it. Mods are on it. Hey, thanks, Charles Goki. I appreciate that. Charles Goki, thank you. Charles, are you from Wisconsin? Somebody asked if we had any viewers from Wisconsin on the last stream. I said, I think Charles Goki is. Hey, thank you, Charles Goki. I appreciate that. Oh, Arizona Jumper says, I'm better. Was in hospital again. Brother, sister sick. Stepmom died. I'm so sorry. Bad neighbor sabotaged my fifth wheel and part of it flooded. Am an extended stay hotel. Wow. Bad neighbor sabotaged my fifth wheel. Now, I feel dumb. I don't know what fifth wheel means. Oh, it's like an RV? I think it might be like an RV. A fifth wheel RV. A U-shaped, the fifth wheel refers to a U-shaped coupling. I'm looking at this site called Thor Industries. Fifth wheels, Thor Industries. Fifth wheel in the name refers to a U-shaped coupling mounted in the cargo bed of the tow truck. A pin box on the front of the fifth wheel camping trailer. So the camping trailer is the fifth wheel. So Arizona Jumper says, I'm better, was in the hospital again. I'm glad to hear you're better. Brother, sister sick. I'm sorry about that. Stepmom died. My condolences. That's terrible. Bad neighbor sabotaged my fifth wheel and part of it flooded in an extended stay hotel. I'm sorry. So I guess maybe and maybe Arizona Jumper lives in the fifth wheel normally. TT says it's like a big trailer. Wow. Yes, so Arizona Jumper says, I live in my 36-foot fifth wheel. So a neighbor sabotaged your living place. And so you're in an extended stay hotel. Wow. Is there anywhere people can write to you or anything? Like if people want to write a letter to you, Arizona Jumper, do you have you don't have to, but if you have an address you want to put out there for like people to actually like send you a letter or something, or an email or whatever. I mean, if you want to give any contact stuff. People are saying donation stream. Look, if you want to donate to Arizona Jumper, that's fine with me, but I stay out. This is how I do it on Agenda Free TV. I don't get involved in the middle of money stuff. So this is what I do on Agenda Free TV. That's my policy now. Like, people will say, hey, can we like give it to you to give to charity or whatever? And I'll be like, I'm happy if you want to do it, but just I don't want to be involved in the money stuff. So if you want to contact her, that's really nice of you to say, and that's totally cool. But you should talk to her directly about that. If Arizona Jumper wants, okay, so Arizona Jumper says, no, thank you, I do not need money. But if Arizona Jumper wants to give any kind of contact information or a mailing address or something, I am happy to tell you about it. But that's up to her. It's very nice of you to ask, though, of the people to ask. Marzel is here. Yeah, Kenneth, early on in Agenda Free TV, I never did a charity stream, but there were a couple times when people said, hey, can you donate this money to the charity you're donating for? And then after a couple times, you're donating to, and then after a couple times people did that, I was like, you know what? I just don't really feel comfortable like dealing with all of that, and I was like, please just donate to them directly. That makes it just easier. But I will, like on Agenda Free TV, if I'm covering a story and I hear about like a GoFundMe for the story, I'll like tell the audience. I'll say, here's the GoFundMe, I think is the official one, right? But then it's up to them to just do as they will. So you should get in touch with Arizona Jumper about that. But Arizona Jumper said she doesn't need money. So anyways, but that's between you and Arizona Jumper. King Isaac is here. Sonic, I don't even know what that is. What is that address you posted, Sonic? Oh, yes. Did Arizona Jumper, Darren said she posted something. She asked something. I missed it. Well, no, she said... Yes, Arizona Jumper, oh, yes. Sorry, I missed Arizona Jumper's question. Thank you, Darren, for letting me, for telling me she asked something. She said, am I allowed to post email address? Yes. Just, Arizona Jumper, what you have to do is... you might have to just like spell it out, and then me or the mods can repost it. So it might not let you like literally. You might have to say write out .com. Oh, she did post it. I don't know. Oh, there it is. I didn't know YouTube allowed email addresses. Yes, so she posted it. There it is. Okay, so I'll retweet Arizona Jumper's email address. Is okay, good, great. So you can contact her directly. Nice. Good. The mods had to allow it, said Sonic. Awesome. Yes, I can pin it. Well, I'm not gonna. Let's just keep her. Let's just keep the email. I have it here. So at some point later, I'll just, rather than having it pinned, we can repeat it. But thank you, Sarah Joy. Yeah, and if somebody wants to, if somebody feels like posting it in the Discord or whatever, people want to contact her. No, Arizona Jumper, you're not taking time on the stream. I'd prefer to talk about your being back than anything else on the stream right now. So I think it's great that you're here and people want to talk to you. So you're not keeping me from anything. Things haven't changed that much since you left. It's not the case that I now am very focused on sticking to a fixed schedule of topics. Amber wants to know if Arizona's camper is getting fixed. Porcupine Pancake Art says to Arizona Jumper, I came here because I was concerned about you. Lizzie says, we all missed you and this was a wonderful surprise. Yeah, Sonic says, I think we can refrain from yelling at Steve to use salt and butter on his potato for 15 minutes. Arizona Jumper, I don't know if you saw it the streams. It's fine if you didn't, but people regularly asked about you. Frequently. And then no one knew how you were. Various mods, no one had your contact info. Oh, Kenneth, you can resend it to me. At least they sent it back to you. I remember you mentioning that. So I'm just doing a quick news check here, really quick. I think we're all right. I think we're all right. Okay. Arizona Jumper says, I have to catch up on so many streams. I don't know if you'll be able to catch up on all of them. If you're bored, it gives you something to do. Pan says, is Jumper the cat good? Evasive Snail says, I'm still catching up on streams I have missed. Very exciting. Now, is Ralphie Boy still there? What happened to Ralphie Boy? Ralphie Boy, where were you? Are you okay? Ralphie, we haven't seen Ralphie Boy in like 2 months. I think. He came by too. Ralphie Boy, are you all right? What did you just take a break? It's good to see you. Oh, Ralphie Boy's enjoying the Cape. I'm glad you didn't get the storm there today. That's reasonable. Ralphie Boy's on Cape Cod. Nice. I miss Cape Cod. Used to go there a lot with my family when I was younger. Kisei was Kisei. Well, she has it been that long since Kisei was here? I feel like it hasn't been like that long. Maybe I'm wrong. Ralphie Boy says everything is good. Awesome. Have some steamers. Have some steamers for me. Oh my gosh, do I love the steamers, the steamed clams on Cape Cod. Man, that's one of my favorite things in the world to eat. It's so good. I like fried clams too, but not as much as steamers. Oh, the steamers. I could eat so many of those things. Oh, are those good? Shaft is here. Arizona Jumper says, I'm sorry I can't reply to each of you. It would take me a week to type the names. I love you all. Thank you for being my friends. And again, if you're wondering, we can post Arizona Jumper's email address again. You can write to her. That is her email address. I just posted it in the chat. You can write her directly. Keisha is here. Thank you, Spooky, for watching today and for your kind words. Oh, yes. Christina was in AFTV, I think, today. That was Christina from New York Sonic, and she said she got a new job. I didn't really hear was that yesterday? It was either yesterday or today. Maybe it was yesterday. But yeah, I didn't really hear the details from Christina. She popped in, which was nice to see her, and she said she got a new job. Sarah Joy says she was in the stream today, too. So it's good to hear from her. Spooky, I am timing you out, Spooky. Why am I timing out Spooky? Because Spooky broke the rules. Because Spooky's not following the rules. So Spooky, while you're in the timeout penalty box, you can read. Nightbot will explain the rules to you. Oh, thank you, Evasive Snail. Evasive Snail says, I suffer with multiple chronic illnesses, and your streams on both channels help get me through more than you can imagine. That's very nice. I'm happy about that. To the mods, they rock. Hey, thank you, Evasive Snail. I'm so glad you're enjoying the streams and you're finding them helpful. And I hope you're doing well with your conditions and that you feel okay. That's very nice of you, Evasive Snail. It's good to know that they find the streams helpful. Zipper says, I wondered what happened to Christina. Glad she got a job. Yeah, maybe she'll stop by this chat sometime. You know, people go away, they come back. Sharon Solomon is here. Cindy Jones is here. So again, it's very exciting. Kenneth, are you not? Do you not get the notifications on Patreon? Oh, Kenneth. Kenneth, go check the Patreon page. You'll see all the announcements about it. It was like 3 days ago. Oh, I know you wanted to go. Oh, it does not show them? Well, next month, first of all, you should try to figure that out. Or check it regularly. Second of all, I'm sorry you missed it. Next month you can just message me and keep checking in every couple days then. Because I probably posted about the date like 5 days in advance. So I'm very sorry you missed it because I know you want to go, but it would be great if you could go. I would also message their customer service. I think Mike is on his way out. I think Mike is a troll. That's what I personally think Mike is a troll. But I'm giving Mike one more chance, but I think Mike is a troll. I can tell. Yeah, so Kenneth, next month, like, be sure. I always post several days in advance. So, send support an email, do that, but also keep checking the site, because on the page, you should be able to see my posts on the page. And I always post several days in advance. I never like post the day of. So if you check the site regularly, you should see my message. John 8 PD says received them all on the device. You could I think they might have an app or something too. Anyways, so I'm sorry, Kenneth. I hope you can make it next month. If I had remembered, I would have messaged you. I just assumed I assumed you would get the notifications. Tony has a new listing of songs, and he will record on September 4th. It's going to be a busy couple of weeks for Tony. He is going to perform. Tony, in a couple days before you go off, remind everyone where they can see or hear you. Arizona Jumper says, thank you very much to those of you who offered help by talking. I'm not quite ready for that. It's understandable, totally understandable. And it's nice of people to reach out as well. It's nice all the way around. Kenneth, message me about it. I won't remember. Kenneth's birthday is in September. Yeah, I don't know what my September schedule is going to be because I don't. It's kind of confusing. I'm not really worrying about it at the moment, but at some point I got to figure out if I'm staying or moving. So, in a month and 4 days, I have to let them know if I'm staying or moving. I have to let them know by September 26th if I'm staying or moving. So that's a whole other thing, which I'm not talking about right now. Hey, Madonna Harold. Thank you, Madonna Harold. That's very nice of you. I really appreciate your support. Madonna Harold. When I see Madonna Harold's screen name, I think it might be referring to the singer Madonna, but I don't know. Madonna. Do kids know who Madonna is? It's so weird. I never say the name anymore. But she used to be she was like one of the biggest stars in the world. It's so odd. I feel like she's not really. She doesn't make lots of appearances now, does she? Right? She's not is she all over social media? I don't know. I just she was one of the biggest stars in the world. Yeah, Gina Julia says who? Sue T, please save the suggestions. I'm not in suggestion. If I want, there might be a time when I ask for suggestions. So I do appreciate the suggestions, but I'm intentionally not thinking about moving stuff until I have to. Because otherwise I'll think it'll drive me crazy. So hold that thought, Sue T. Because I very well may, Sue says she lived there for 20 years. I very well be asking for suggestions, but I'm intentionally not thinking about it until I have to. Zipper says she's 63, we slow down. Mike says, I'm not a troll. I just got here. We shall see. We shall see, Mike. We shall see. Oh, Arizona Jumper. I'm sorry to hear that. Arizona's Jumper, her brother, I guess, had a hard time getting a surgical bed because there were so many people getting treated for COVID in the hospital. I'm sorry about that. I hope your brother's doing okay. Bulldogs and Butterflies was just listening to Madonna about an hour ago. Yeah, Sharon says, stay in Orlando, you owe me a wave. If I do go to Jacksonville, I will wave. No question. I do owe you a wave. Sharon. Gabby Kiwi is here. Arizona Jumper says he's waiting. Surgery canceled. No beds. Brain tumor. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Arizona Jumper. Thoughts are with your brother. Wow, that's not good. I was saying a few days ago on the stream, I said this, I believe. I said, I was thinking now's not a good time to get sick where I am because there's so many people, the hospitals are so crowded. Cindy Jones says, I was mad because they put off my back surgery, but dang. Sharon, if you happen to be in Orlando, we might be able to work out a wave. Polly says the Madonna. She said she kissed Britney on stage like 10 years ago. Was it 10 years ago? That's all it was? I don't know. I've lost all sense of how long ago things were. Madonna Harold says, apparently the Madonna, she said we're the same age, but I don't care for her music. So Madonna Harold's name does not represent Madonna the singer. Okay. Dallas Alice thinks it was longer ago. John A. and Petey says it was 2003, which would be 18 years ago. Oh, I'm posting a retweet. I'm just retweeting a B&O newsroom thing. I was doing a quick news check here. It's okay, Arizona Jumper. I know it's you got a lot of stuff happening and going on. I understand. Kaylee, and I mentioned the Tennessee flooding a couple times when we were doing the other coverage. It's just at this point, it's a terrible story. It happened a couple days ago. It's not. I don't see doing a separate stream on it. It's really bad, but I won't be doing a separate stream on it. But I did mention it a few times during our hurricane coverage. Edward Kim came by. Oh my gosh. Edward is here. I was noticing Edward wasn't here. I don't even know if Arizona Jumper even knows who Edward Kim is. Arizona Jumper, Edward Kim is trouble. Just so you know. Hey Kenny, glad you're getting that extra shot. Roger Reynolds is here. I don't think we're going to do packages tonight. This is going to be a mini stream. We'll have more full-size streams this week. Oops. In a minute, I got to take my potato out of the oven. That was my potato alarm. To tell me my potato is done. Fun size. Polly says it's a fun size stream. Island Guy is here. I did go for another walk today. I practiced walking again in my minimalist shoes. The project continues. So more walking in my minimalist shoes. So I also did some foot strengthening exercises. I'm really trying to get my feet used to it. Are they comfy shoes? They're not supposed to be comfy. They're supposed to basically just be a cover for your feet so you can walk barefoot outside. That's basically what it is. They have a very small amount of cushioning, and you can actually take out the small amount of cushioning, and they just are big enough to fit your feet. And yeah, I have to when I walk outside, like when I have to walk like at the park, there's grass. When I'm walking on concrete to or from, I got to be pretty delicate because my feet can't handle it yet. My feet can't handle even like hardwood floors yet, so I have to train them because it's been years. I've spent years in my cushiony shoes and always wearing shoes at the house and putting all these pads and rugs down. So I think I've weakened my feet. So I'm getting my feet used to it again. I had flashbacks. I've had flashbacks as I've gone without wearing shoes the last few days in the house. I've had flashbacks, and I was like, oh, I used to do this all the time. I distinctly remember years ago having apartments with hardwood floors and not wearing shoes in the apartment. It was fine. And just somehow it went from that to literally not being able to walk on a hardwood floor without my feet killing me. So I really think I basically, from years of avoidance, just weakened my feet. So I have to gradually strengthen them again. Yeah, Suti, I'm not. My Achilles aren't bothering me at this point. So, when I put these on, they don't hurt me because they're like shaped like your foot. They have a wide toe box, so they're very pleasant to have on, as opposed to my other sneakers. So, Now it's just a question of doing the strengthening exercises, practicing walking, and hopefully I can get to the point where I can walk with these on concrete and it seems normal. Bulldogs and butterflies, order some. I hope they work well for you. Again, as I said before, don't just start wearing these without any transition. You got to know what you're in for. They don't have really any cushion. The heel it's a flat shoe. The heel is not raised, so it's something that I've been doing exercises to prepare my body for. Fabulegs, long story short, I had flat feet. I had low arches, which caused me to get orthotics, and I've been wearing orthotics my whole life. But the problem is, I think the orthotics took up the whole shoe, so none of the shoes would fit me, and my feet always hurt in the shoes that were too tight. And also, from wearing all of these cushiony shoes and full-length supports, I think I've weakened my feet to the point that they can't stand on a hard surface anymore. So I need to kind of go back to the beginning. Right, Tom Nagy. It's a similar type of shoe to like the glove type shoe for your feet, but mine are not. My shoes are not that. Yeah, Fabulegs. It's a whole thing. There were a few streams where it was very heavily featured in the last couple of weeks because it was bothering me so much. And I looked at different shoes, but then I went to the podiatrist, but I finally come to the conclusion that it's because that I need to strengthen my feet. I've forgotten how to work. But if you're going to try the minimalist stuff, it's got to be a gradual transition. You got to be careful with it. It's a big change. Yeah, I'm going to get my baked potato out in a minute. But one of the best ways to strengthen your feet is supposed to be walking in minimalist shoes. So, I walk in these, but the idea is the more you walk in them, as long as you're not pushing it too much, the more your feet will strengthen. And the better and the easier it'll be to walk in them. But that's like the big thing that's going on right now. I'm putting a lot of time into that. I actually, for the first time today, I ran a little bit, just a little bit, because I wanted to try it out on the treadmill for the first time in like 3 weeks. And what I did is I put these on. You can actually run in these. I put these on, and I just spent about 8 minutes running at like half speed. And it's a totally different, when you run in these, you run very differently. You don't land on your heels because that would hurt. That's how people normally land with cushy shoes. You land on your forefoot. So it's a very different way of running. It's the same as if you just ran barefoot. So my plan is to start getting used to that and seeing if I can get back to running again. But you got to be very gradual on that too. Fabulegs says they say running barefoot is best. A lot of people swear by it. So when I'm on the treadmill, these are basically like running barefoot. So I'm getting used to it. But I finally tried it today, and it went fine. But I got to take my time. Yeah, Carrie, my potato's at 400, so usually leaving it in an extra couple minutes is not a big deal. It's actually fine. I usually don't have any problems with leaving it in too long. The only problem I have is when I leave it in too short, when I don't cook it enough. So an extra few minutes is not going to bother it. Darren, at this point, I'm not buying any more shoes. I'm not buying any more types of inserts. I'm going to go with the minimalist stuff. And I'm going to do there's different exercises, strengthening exercises you want to do for your feet. Amber, we talked about it on a few different streams, I know. But Jan has orthotics. For me, by the way, I haven't worn my orthotics in I think a week now. But again, I'm doing all these strengthening exercises and stuff. So I just think for me, I think all the support and all the supports and all of the cushioned shoes ended up making it worse for me. No, I don't have a bike leaf field. Roz, for me, these were worth the purchase because for me, I had run out of options. But wearing these are not doing anything for you in the sense of, it's not like they're magic shoes. It's basically like you're walking barefoot. So all these do is allow you to walk around outside as if you're walking barefoot. So that's really what they're doing. And that's what the place I want to get to, because I think the shoes are just not helping me. But they're not like, they have some amazing feature that's going to improve things for you. No, they allow you to do something. They allow you to walk barefoot outside. Now, there's other versions of these where they have like a bunch of cushion and stuff, but that's not what I need. I need something with no cushion and no heel raise or any of that. So for me, they were definitely worth it because for me, I need to try to get to that place where my feet are strong again and without the cushiony shoes and without the inserts. But that might not be what you need. So for me, it's worth it, but I had basically run out of other options. Jake from State Farm is here. Yeah, it's basically a barrier so you don't step on a nail or something outside. That's the way to think about it. All right, I'm taking my baked potato out of the oven. I have to do that. Hold on. Darren says, when do you see your foot doctor again? I am not going back to the foot doctor until I fully explore whether I can do this. I hope I never go back to the foot doctor again because I hope that getting used to these will end up dealing with my issues. That could take months. It could take months. Right? So it's not going to be for several months, I wouldn't think at least. And if I go back, it's because these have failed. So I'm hoping I don't have to go back because I think I know what I need to do. All right, let me get my potato up. Ooh, it looks good. It looks good. Look at this delightful baked potato. Oh my gosh, can you see it? It's steaming. It's not in focus. Get in focus. I can't get it in focus. It's still blurry. It doesn't want to focus on it. I don't know why. It's focusing on the chair. Well, guys, sorry, you can't see it. Focus. It's focusing on me. I have it set to auto face recognition, so it's focusing on me. Anyways, it looks delightful. Yummy blurry potato. That's what Sarah Joy says. By the way, I do not want to discourage people from going to foot doctors. Foot doctors can be great. I was very much helped by a foot doctor when I was in college and I had shin splints. So I have a very specific issue right now with me. No, the focus isn't locked. I think it's autofocus, so it was seeing me, I think, and focusing on me. Anyways, But yeah, so I'm not discouraging you from going to foot doctors. My situation is a kind of a unique situation, I feel like. It's possible, see Michelle Sparks, I had to put my hand behind it or something. But I couldn't really do much because I was holding the plate with two hands. Okay. Anyway, so again, in case you missed it, Arizona Jumper was here visiting us. I don't know if she's still here, but she is back, and it's very exciting. And she also gave an email address in case you want to send her a message. Also, Ralphie Boy stopped by as well. It's good to see a Ralphie Boy. Okay, quick news check. Quick news check. I think we're okay. So we'll see what happens with the running. When you Arizona Jumper said, "Wish I had that baked potato to eat. Broke a molar, jagged edge ripping at my tongue. Can't call dentist till tomorrow. Oh my gosh. After I get new car battery which died today. Ugh. Arizona Jumper. Ugh." Hey, Mama of Six is here. No, Jacques, I don't like sweet potatoes. Did I shut the oven off? I got to make sure I shut the oven off. I don't know if I did. I'm hearing it. Hey, thanks to all our mods. Sarah Joy and Linda Belk are there. Lizzie, AJ. I really appreciate our mods. Now, guys, my potato is not going to be cold 2 minutes after taking it out of the oven. Believe me. I am going to make sure I didn't leave the oven on, though. That would not be good. That would not be good. Yes, I did. I did not shut it off. I did not shut it off. I just shut it off. Indeed, I was so excited. I was so excited about my food, I did not shut the oven off. Now it is on. Oh, I got to get my salt. I got to get my salt so I can put it on the baked potato. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. My sea salt. My sea salt. I normally don't eat on the air, but I had a weird eating day today. So I knew when I came on the air I was going to be hungry. So I figured, well, I'll go on the air and I'll just put my baked potato in. And then maybe if I have to, I'll eat it on the air. And that's what's happening. So you'll have to suffer while I eat my baked potato. Ruben says, "Steve, give me news. I'll give you a timeout." I'll give you a timeout, Ruben, for saying that. Ruben J. Morel. Ruben Jr. Morel. Okay, is this... Oh, that's good. That is so good. Man, that is super good. Let's see if I can get it on the screen. Can you focus on it? Focus. If I say focus, will that help? Focus. Maybe? It hates the potato. It will not focus on the potato. Breaking news, I cannot get it to focus on the potato. Usually if I hold up something that close, it focuses. It will not focus on the potato. For whatever reason, it just will not focus on it. Nope, it's not working. It's seeing my shirt. It's focusing on my shirt. It hates the potato. Wow, why don't you want to focus on it? I don't know. Here, I bet if I like hold up this remote control, it'll focus on it. That's weird. It's almost like is the focus off? I didn't mess with the focus. I didn't mess with it. Let's see. Oh, hold on a second. No, I didn't mess with it. Hold on. Yeah, I didn't change that. It's so odd. It's like it's not working. I'll have to mess with it. I'll have to mess with it. Oh, there it is. See, that focused right there. Look at that. See? That worked. That worked. That worked. So let's try this again. Oh, it's focusing now. Look, there it is. Okay. It worked. No, it's perfect temperature. It's so good. It's so good. It's just a regular potato, just baked with salt on it. You know? It's great. This is where I dropped a piece of potato. This is where the new viewers come and they just see me eating a potato. Polly sang in a band called Focus Baked Potatoes. This is really good. Did I mention how good this was? I think I cooked it for the perfect amount of time. Hey, can I ask again, who sent me those white shorts? The white shorts that didn't fit, that the original company won't take back because they claim they have no record of it being ordered, even though it's their address on the return address label, and I sent them the return address label. So I can't return it and get the person back their money who bought it without knowing who sent it. Then I was just going to bring it to Goodwill, but I was like, is it really the case that nobody wants to, if you tell me you sent it, I will send it back and you can get your money back? No, I already had food today. I'm just eating this as a snack. I don't know. We don't know. Nobody is ever taking credit for sending that, for the white shorts. Nobody's ever taken credit. No one has ever fessed up to it. And I appreciate them trying and sending me the shorts. But I have no idea. No one ever said they sent it. Cowboy Mike says, gorditas? Gordidatas? Mashed potatoes with ground beef? Unfortunately, a lot of times when I get a dish with ground beef, the ground beef isn't good. Yeah, 2 months ago, Sonic says somebody will ask if I got their shorts. Polly, I just like salt on my potato. I don't like messing with it. I don't want anything else on it. It's T.J. Scott Deary. So, we'll open some more packages later this week. I'm going to eat some of the skin too. It's so good. I needed this. Yes, TT, the potato was purchased at Publix. It was purchased at Publix. I stopped into Publix today briefly, and I was going to get an extra potato just to have here, and they were out of baked potatoes. There was a raid on the baked potatoes this weekend. Andrew, will have to see about future hurricanes and tropical storms. Right, TT mentions, I don't want to crash, so I got to eat. Oh, yesterday, the day before, I had my hunger headache where I was starting to crash, and I took my blood sugar level, and it was 103. Totally normal. I had a pretty significant headache at the time. And my sugar was 103. I really don't think it's my blood sugar. It was not low. Jackie almost forgot to turn off her oven. Rita's Reel is here. Rita's Reel, you missed Arizona Jumper. I don't know if Arizona Jumper is still here. When do I go back to them? To who? To who? My endocrinologist appointment is in the 30th. Yeah, Sonic's a Sunday Night All-Stars. Rita, Arizona Jumper said yes. She said, oh, she is here. Lizzie says she's never, oh, I don't know if she's here. Lizzie says she's never allowed to leave us. She said she's doing okay. She's had a lot of, like, bad stuff going on. Yeah, as Darren and TT say, hope you're feeling well, Rita. Rita's recovering from her shoulder surgery. This is really good. If I ordered a baked potato at a restaurant and I got this, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this place has such good baked potatoes. And it'll cost me a lot more than buying it myself. No, no air fryer. I don't have room for an air fryer. Oh, thank you, Charles Goki. Charles, I asked you a question and you probably answered it and I didn't see your answer. I apologize. I was asking Charles if he was from Wisconsin. Charles says, Nicole and myself have been busy pressure canning string beans, corn, tomatoes, and homemade spaghetti sauce. Wow. Are you doing that for just to have over the winter or to sell? Thank you, Charles. Homemade spaghetti sauce. Wow. Canning. Does canning involve heating the stuff up? Is that what it is? Rick might have a baked potato. I'm almost done with the thing. It's like a little meal. I mean, come on, guys. Baked potatoes. Charles says he is in Wisconsin. Misanthrope mentioned blueberry muffins. I love blueberry muffins. One of my favorite things, and I can never have them now. I don't eat them now because they don't really work with my diet, but I do love them. I used to have them all the time. Canning is putting stuff up in glass jars, not actually in cans. All right, just have a couple more bites of the potato skin, and that's it. I can't even cut this last piece. I have to tear it apart. No, Edward, I ate earlier. Edward, this is not my only meal today. That's it, guys. Clean Plate Club. I should have eaten on the Clean Plate Club plate. I mean, look at this. I'm going to eat the crumbs, too. You know? That's some good eating. That's some good eating. Hey, put a little olive oil on the skin. That's key. Got to put a little olive oil on the skin and salt. I did poke a few light holes in the potato. I mean, this thing is just cleaned out. Cleaned out. Wow. How about that? How about that? I just put that potato away. Simple. Simple. Hey, thanks, TJ Scott Deary. Thanks for the sticker. I think the lime in the sticker, or avocado guy, is celebrating me eating my potato. Thank you, TJ Scott Deary. It's very kind of you. Much appreciated. Wow, that was good. 400. I cook it at 400 and usually about an hour and 15 minutes. This actually cooked for about an hour and 25 minutes, which is a long time. But an hour isn't long enough in my experience. The key is to have something else to do. So you don't want to be sitting there waiting for it. TJ says, I'm making him hungry. Well, that was really good. I think I made myself hungry. I think eating that made me want to eat something else. I'm going to try to lift a few weights tonight, I think, if I can stay up, because I was up early. I gotta kind of get on it right after this stream. Right after this stream ends, I got to get on it. Hey, by the way, my bump is a lot less big. My bump is barely there anymore. You know that? My bump is almost all gone. Breaking bump news. My arm bump is almost all gone. It's probably 1/8 of the size it was. Now, I might have a little fruit after this stream. Can you believe it? You know what's also gone is the $50 it cost me to go see the doctor. At the time I went to see the doctor, however, the bump was big, and I didn't know if it was something worse. And I had talked to a nurse practitioner who said, you might want to get that looked at because it's not discolored skin. So it needed to be checked out. Erica with a heart is here. Hazel Firuz is here. Hetty Silovitz is here. Hetty, April slept through the stream today. Let us all know that. Dallas Alice is a chat nurse. Well, I could have been saved $50 by asking a chat nurse. I also could have gotten a wrong diagnosis on something of huge importance. Excuse me. Hetty says, I know. Hawaiian Flamingo is here. If you want to have potatoes to eat in the fridge, you can cook a few potatoes at once and refrigerate the extras, heat and microwave. Yeah, the problem is I never know when I want them, and then if I cook extra, they'll sit in the fridge and then they'll spoil after a few days. So it's fine. I went a long time without eating baked potatoes, which is kind of silly. But, for two reasons. First of all, it's because I will intentionally have something else to do. I'll say, I want to eat in an hour. I have this other thing I need to do. So I'll do this. I'll put it in there. And then I'll eat it in an hour after I do the other thing. But also, what happened is a big thing was when I think you guys and my brother, or maybe just my brother, but maybe you guys as well, told me to olive oil the outside of the potato. Because when you put the olive oil on the outside of the potato, it makes the skin taste good. Cooks better. I think to cook better too. And then put some salt on the skin before cooking. And it just tastes so good. It really makes a big difference. But I like them anyway. Before I would just not be patient enough. Maybe I'm more patient in my old age. No, I don't like microwaving it. It screws up the taste. You just cover the outside with olive oil. You don't have to use that much. And put some salt on it. Darren, I don't know if I have any more of the chickpeas. The roasted chickpeas. I'm not even sure if there's more in there. Aaron Oxier is watching from Scottsdale. Carrie, my cooking style is very basic. Rick uses butter on the outside. Anyways, that's a good meal. When you completely finish something, eating something, you know you liked it. No, I didn't just eat a baked potato for dinner. It's an extra snack. Grover Maddock is here. Grover Maddock says, I've been learning to cook from one of those subscription dinner box thingies. Very nice. Homemade potato skins? I'm confused. I don't think I've ever done that. I kind of just had a homemade potato skin. I cooked a potato, I ate the inside of the potato, and then I had a potato skin. I ate the skin after. I assumed you could cook it in a toaster oven. I never have. I assume it would work. I don't see why it wouldn't. As long as the toaster oven got it to temperature. C. Riley's trying HelloFresh. I have never tried it. Yes, thanks. Dave Moss mentioned the beans. I still have to eat the beans. There's 2 cans of HEE beans. You know, if I had remembered that tonight, I would have eaten the beans on the air. I need to remember that before a stream. We could have done it tonight. I just forgot they were in there. A couple days ago, I said I gotta cook those beans. I'm gonna write it down. Write myself a little note. Who sent those beans? Do we remember who sent the beans? I'll put it on my notes for the channel. Who sent it? Sonic will know who sent it. Who sent the HEB beans? The HE beans. Sonic puts baked beans on whole grain bread. Interesting. Mama of 6 shops at HEB. Who sent me the HEB beans? Oh, I probably did write the name on the can. I probably did. Let Sonic look. Sonic will figure it out. I probably did write it on. I know I was writing the name of stuff on the sauces. Trusted Mammal says, I can't justify heating up the whole oven for 1 baked potato. I understand what you're saying, but I've made my peace with it. I've made my peace with it. I know what you're saying, but I have made my peace with it. Hetty thinks it was Stacks. Marcia says, the food I have tried from watching you includes black rice, yay, cooked beans, and I bought the George Foreman, yay. Oh, Lynn's going to send me an Iowa fridge magnet. Very nice. I don't think I have an Iowa one. Thank you, Lynn. I hope you're doing well. I might swim this week. It depends. I've been so busy with the foot stuff. Tony is going to play some new songs at the fair. Very nice. I'm waiting to hear from Sonic. Who made the beans? Who made the beans? No, who sent the beans? I don't think I have a Maryland magnet. I don't think. I have to check. Mick Jen is here. Hello, Mick Jen. Good to see you. Mick Jen. See, Michelle Sparks thinks I do have a Maryland magnet. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I can go look. Now everybody's asking, do you have an Illinois magnet? Now I'm going to have to go look at all the magnets and write them all down. I'm going to have to write them all down so I can answer all the questions about what states I have. Maybe we'll do a cooking stream soon, and I can just point the camera at the fridge. Dallas gonna send me beaver nuggets. I don't know that I've had beaver nuggets before. Have I? I don't know. Have I? I don't think so. Sonic says Salon Girl, I think. Charo beans? Maybe it was Salon Girl. What were the 3 I was asked about? I was asked about Illinois, Maryland, and Iowa. I'm going to look for 5 seconds. I'm going to look for 5 seconds. I did not see any of those. I did not see in Illinois. I did not see in Iowa, and I did not see in Maryland. I just looked. Okay. Well, we'll get the beans. The beans. I'm going to remember. I have two cans of HEB beans that I need to cook. The HEB beans. So we'll do that on a future stream. I saw them the other day in the cabinet. I was like, oh my gosh, we got to make those. HEB beans sounds like one of these office supply companies. What's the one? WB Mason is the one in Boston. I feel like it sounds like HEB beans. I don't know if I've had charo beans. I have no idea. I don't think I have. The P.O. box, evasive snail, Nightbot will post it. Nightbot will post it. We're going a couple more minutes. This was supposed to be a mini stream. Yes, who but HBB beans? It's HEB beans, but it's the right idea, Polly. Who but HEB beans? So this was supposed to be a mini stream, and we're now over an hour and a half. Lizzie's gonna go play Overwatch. Yeah, so and I woke up early, so I'm gonna try to like do a little stuff and then go to bed. We'll see how that goes. Who knows? Maybe there'll be news. I have the note. Oh, really quick. I want to say this, though. There's one thing I want to mention before we go. So I've mentioned how I like Bob and Brad, who are these two guys who have a very popular channel on YouTube. They're physical therapists. I think they're very reasonable people. They're not suggesting crazy things. Bob and Brad, okay? We've talked about Bob and Brad. A lot of you like Bob and Brad. I happened to see a video of theirs that I just wanted to mention to you. I believe in this video, it says Bob, what science says about barefoot forefoot running. I believe they both say in this video that they have converted to barefoot running. Let me see if I can find the part where they say it, just so I can confirm. But I watched it the other night. Hold on. No, I can't do this. I gotta play it on my my iPad, because otherwise the sound. I can't play their video. It's their video. Hang on. I'm gonna play it on my iPad. I believe they both say, yes, we have been converted to barefoot running.
Quick question for you.
Hold on. Hang on.
Shoes are, those shoes with the toes, that are made of Vibram. Our favorite, both Brad and I converted.
Yes.
Converts, right? Yeah, from heel strikers to forefoot runners.
They've both converted to forefoot running.
It all revolves on barefoot, forefoot running. You must know this if you're going to be a runner.
They talk about barefoot forefoot running.
The minimalists, can I pronounce it? Minimalists. Yep, the minimalist shoes, or those
Minimalist shoes they mention.
that are made of Vibram. It all revolves.
And then they say we both converted.
It's all over the map, isn't it?
So that's, if you watch the first minute of the video, they talk about barefoot running and minimalist shoes, and they say we've both converted. I don't know if I don't think they wear minimalist shoes all day, but it sounds like they both do barefoot running or running in minimalist shoes. Anyways, you can watch the video, but these are not crazy people. I find them very reasonable, and they are not. They do not often like, here's some crazy weird solution to your problem. So I just want to let you know that they said it too. I just posted the video link. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that. So I'm not totally crazy. Sarah Joy says, so does Benji Travis and I think Sean C. I don't know who Benji Travis and Sean C. are. Who are they? I guess he's a big YouTuber. Oh, I know Benji Travis. Oh, I know Benji Travis and Sean C. They have a channel. I forget what the channel is called. I've watched many of their videos. I know exactly who Benji Travis and Sean. I like Benji Travis and Sean C. I'm a big fan of Sean C. But I've watched videos that Benji and Sean C. did. Yes. Oh, I didn't know that they both did barefoot running. They do, huh? Sean Cannell and Benji, yes. Yeah, Rick says Bob and Brad seem level-headed. They are. It's a good channel. It's a very good channel. They have over 3 million subscribers, Bob and Brad. I didn't know that about Benji and Sean. Interesting. Oh, Benji and Sean's channel was one of them. The channel they're both on, I think, is called Is it YouTube Creators? No, it's not. I forget the channel that I watched that they were on. I just watched the videos they did together about YouTubers. Anyways, I can't remember. Read is Real says, watching Bob and Brad is what convinced me my shoulder pain was not in my head. Great practical info. It's a good channel. All right, guys. This is our mini stream. Our mini stream is now 1 hour and 40 minutes long. We have reached 1 hour and 40 minutes. Jeff says there's an educational YouTube video about this topic called Manufacturing a Better Foot. I might have to check it out. I've been watching a bunch of different videos and stuff. I have not seen that one. Maybe I'll check it out. That's interesting. I'll have to that video. I'll have to check out that video. I'm putting it on my watch list. Manufacturing a better foot. Okay. I got to put it on my watch later. Hang on, I'm going to put it on my watch later. Knowing Better. I've never watched Knowing Better. Hold on. Jeff Ha mentioned it. That's Knowing Better. I don't know who Knowing Better is. I'll check it out. Thank you, Bryce Saug. It was a good baked potato. Yeah, Cindy Jones says it's a mini stream, only 1 hour left. Exactly. Shaft says 2 hours to go. Yes, I think it is time, guys. Jackie Morgan, thank you, by the way. Jackie says, thank you, Steve, for the fabulous mods for the fabulous stream. Arizona Jumper, welcome back. Yes, and glad to see you again. Much love to everyone. Thank you, Jackie. Hey, thank you guys for joining me for this mini stream. Thank you for joining. It was so great seeing Arizona Jumper. So I really appreciate. I'm just really glad that Arizona Jumper came by, and I appreciate the update. I hope everything goes okay with her. It was really good seeing Polly as well. Not Polly. It was good seeing Polly. Make no mistake, it's great seeing Polly. But it was really good seeing Ralphie Boy, is who I meant to say, because we hadn't seen Ralphie Boy in a couple months. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Sonic summary: EP 372 mini stream. Arizona Jumper's back. Ralphie Boy, who is Madonna. Minimalist shoes. Potato. Unreturnable white shorts. I'm donating the white shorts next time. I'm going to Goodwill and I'm going to donate. Next time I drive by Goodwill, I'm donating the shorts. And then somebody will say, what happened to my shorts? 103 glucose reading. Beans, Bob, and Brad. Thank you, Sonic, and thanks for the donation. Great summary, Sonic, as usual. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Chris Lund. Hey, that's very nice of you, Chris. Chris Lund. Chris popped in. We haven't seen Chris in a while. Man, tonight everybody is popping in. Then Christina Christina was on earlier today. Wow. Good to see Chris Lund. Chris says, so good to hear Arizona Jumper out of town now until Thursday of this week, and we'll be done with my crazy schedule then, so life can return to some normalcy. Missing you all. Hey, thank you, Chris, for the donation, and thanks for the update. People have been asking about Chris. There he is, guys. There's Chris Lund. He is okay. People have been asking. I feel like somebody else popped in tonight, too. Oh, thank you, Reed Israel. Thanks for the good job sticker, Reed Israel. I hope your recovery keeps going well. Thank you, Reed Israel. Hey, Q Burrow's here. See, Michelle Sparks says it's not even a holiday. Yeah, it's not even like the New Year's Day stream. Or the New Year's Eve stream. Yeah, Tony, message me before Tuesday and remind me about, we want to remind people about when you're going to be on the air, on the radio. Yeah, extended mini stream. Exactly. It's an extended mini stream. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Hey, let's thank our moderators. Chris Lund says he's breathing. There you go. A lot of people will be relieved because they now know that people are okay. Hey, so Linda Belk, thank you so much, Linda, moderating today. Both streams. Sarah Joy as well. Lizzie. AJ was there. So, moderators. Great work. Great seeing Arizona Jumper. Great seeing Ralphie Boy. I'll post Arizona Jumper's email one more time, by the way. I just want to post Arizona Jumper left her email if anybody wants to email her. Oh, there she is. There she is. She says, thanks to all of our mods. Great seeing you, Arizona Jumper. Be well. Tony, I'll have to think about the segment. I'll have to think about it, Tony. Hey, thank you, Paul W. Am I going to cover the fires in California? It's, if with fires, I don't cover every fire, so there's got to be something like particular about it that makes it so that we cover it. Put it that way. So I'm watching the fires in California. We did some fire coverage about a week ago, I think it was. Maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. We very well might do more. So we'll see. That's what I'll say. I am keeping an eye on it. I hope we don't do any more, because that would mean that there weren't any like super big fires that got out of control and stuff and did a lot of damage. So thank you, Paul W. But I am certainly keeping an eye on it, Paul. Keeping an eye on the Calder fire. Again, I don't cover every fire because we'd be nonstop fire coverage. So, but I'm keeping an eye on things. Thank you, Paul W. I appreciate that, Paul. Thank you. Your request has been noted. Ramanjit, I'm timing you out. Because you said that already, so you broke the rules twice, if I'm right. You repeated the comment and you also posted news. Why are you posting news, Ramanjit? Ramanjit, you are a veteran viewer. You know better. You just know better. Come on, Ramanjit. See, you can sit in the penalty box and think about what you've done. Let me thank our viewers. C. Michelle Sparks, Tony Nagy, Christopher Lunn. Thanks for stopping by. Darren Markley, Paul W., Arizona Jumper, MSU Kiwi, Misanthrope. Arizona Jumper, I hope one of your sister's house is okay near the fire. Budget Girl. Amy Williams. Had company. It's okay. You were embarrassed to show the stream to your company. I understand. Edward Kim is getting tired. Tired of being timed out? Eric B. was lurking. Hey, Eric B., good seeing you. Mantronics. Read is real. Cubero. Shaft. TT, Seta DePan, Cindy Jones, Tony Nagy. Lisa Remo. Tony Del Monte. Dillamon was lurking a bit. Have you over on the TV tonight? Sounds good. Rick Hoppy. See Michelle Sparks. Ziggy. Dallas Alice. Dave Moss. C. Riley. Ruben Jr. Morel. T.J. Scott Deary. Coverage of the PB coverage? What do you mean coverage of the PB coverage in Portland? T.J. Scott Deary. What is the PB coverage? Coverage of the PB coverage. There's a typo in there. I don't normally just cover protests or, different militant groups fighting with each other. I don't cover it to cover it. So if it's just that, the answer is going to be no. Oh, the Proud Boy stuff? No, I don't. I will not normally cover. There's plenty of channels that cover all of the right and left groups fighting with each other. So I don't do that unless there's something that takes it beyond the ordinary and makes it particularly newsworthy. So I appreciate the request, but it's got to be something beyond the ordinary and there's channels that do that. That's another. I'd end up being the protest channel. John Guidry was here. Read is real. Ghosted was lurking. Edward says, no, I'm tired and getting ready to go to bed soon. Very well. Ziggy, keep the politics out of the chat. Chris says he misses everyone's comments. Meredith McMacken, thanks for watching. Michelle R., thanks for watching. Hey, Tony's Arizona Jumper wants you to record your state fair performances. Maybe you'll listen to her. See, Arizona Jumper says, Tony, are you going to record your state fair performances for us to listen to you on your YouTube? You can't say no to Arizona Jumper, Tony. How can you say no to Arizona Jumper? It's okay, Ziggy. Hey, thanks to everybody who donated too. Special shout out again, Charles Goki. Oh, I missed Charles. Worse than the fact that I missed Charles Goki initially responding to my question. I missed that he responded to the question with a donation. I had said, Charles, are you from Wisconsin? And then he donated and wrote, I am in Southwest Wisconsin, yes. And I didn't see that. And then later in the stream, I said, hey, Charles, I'm sorry, you probably answered my question. I missed it. I asked it again. Oh. Please let me know if I miss a donation. Anyways, thank you, Charles. I got Charles' other donation, though. Hey, Charles, thank you for donating. Thank you also, Evasive Snail, for donating. Tony Del Monte, Madonna Harold, Charles Goki again. I got that one, too. TJ Scott Deary, Jackie Morgan, Sonic, Chris Lund, Rita's Real, and Paul W. Thank you. Tony says, I so want to, but I just don't know that would work. Holding an iPad and a microphone would not work. Can't you just set your phone down next to you? Tony, can you maybe just ask a person there if they can record one song or two songs? Or you could hand somebody your phone. You could somebody who works there or something and say, hey, can you record a song? If you can swing it, Tony. Arizona Jumper says, Charles Goki lives in a gorgeous area. Yes, we have, as Linda says, we missed Chris's comments too. Sari, thanks for watching. Marla Levy, thanks for watching. Beck Jones says, my 91-year-old grandfather is watching from down under, and he's a fan of the channel. All right. Hey, Beck Jones's grandfather watching down under. I assume down under means Australia, not something else. Thank you for watching. I'm so glad you enjoyed the channel or channels. I hope you maybe you can have him post a chat message. You can help him post a chat message. Tony says, I think others in the bleachers say they have recorded me in the past. So maybe they can record a song of yours. Beck says he's in Australia. Beck Jones' grandfather. Thanks for watching. All the way in Australia. All right, guys. Our mini stream is an hour and 55 minutes long. Time to wrap it up. We're wrapping it up. This was our mini stream. 1 hour and 55 minutes. All right, guys. Hey, thanks again, moderators. Thank you. Thank you all you for watching. Thank all the lurkers out there in the Lurkers Lounge. Thank you, lurkers. Tony says, check K-Fan's mouth guitar guy on YouTube. It shows me. But everyone wants to see your performance this week. All right, guys. I'm wrapping it up. Edward Kim, thanks for watching. Thank you so much for joining me for this mini stream. Thanks again, Arizona Jumper, for coming by. Great seeing you. Great seeing Ralphie Boy, too. Hope we see you again soon, both of you. Arizona Jumper, we look forward to more updates, too. But thank you for coming by. Special stream. It was fun. Be well, Arizona Jumper. Okay. Lynn Downey, thanks for watching, too. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. More streams this week. And we will see you very soon. And have a great night and great day wherever you are. And have a good start to your week, everybody. We'll see you soon.